All right, so this is going to be the placement test for System 3. And again, the whole idea behind this is to see which book is the right book for you to be in the Guitar Daily Workout. So if I ask these, this little quiz and you know the stuff pretty well, you feel like you've really got it under your fingers, then you should move on to the next book, Book 4. But if you feel like you need to dust some of it off and you could use some practice on it, then this is probably the right book for you. All right, so we're going to start off with intervals. One of the main things in this is interval training, where we take all the intervals and we're able to see those intervals pretty quickly. So let's take the note. Let's take the note A on the D string with your third finger and play down a fifth. Okay, pretty straightforward. Let's take the note C sharp on the G string with your second finger and play up a sixth. Okay, good. Let's take the note F on the A string with your fourth finger and play a seventh above that. Okay, let's take a D note on the D string on the 12th fret and play a seventh below that. Good. Or you could have done it there. And let's take a C note on the G string with your first finger and play a fourth above it. Okay, good. All right, let's move on to the next part. All right, the next part is going to be the modes, and it's all three on a string modes. So let's take the Mixolydian mode from F sharp with your first finger on the low E string. Okay, let's take the let's take Phrygian mode from the A note on the low E string. Good. Let's do Dorian, and let's take it from the C note on low E string. All right, and let's do Lydian from A flat. Good. All right, let's move on to the next thing. All right, so we're going to do the arpeggios. This was really helpful stuff, though. Knowing all of your arpeggios in one position is super vital for being able to improvise well and come up with guitar parts. Okay, so let's take the we'll take the A form of the arpeggios, and what we're going to do on this one, if you don't know this, if you haven't gone through this, you probably need a little help getting through it. So it might not mean that you don't know it, but you just don't know how to do this particular exercise. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do just the keeping all of the arpeggios in one position. And it's super helpful to be able to do this. It really helps you to be able to see the whole, all of the chords that you're playing in one position. So you can really improvise right because you're aiming for the notes that are in the chords that are coming up. So I'm going to just take, and what I'm going to do on this is we'll take it to the next closest note when I go through the arpeggio. So we're going to start off, I'll show you what I mean. We're going to start off with the, in the A form of D. Then I'm going to go to the closest note for E minor, and I'm going to start here. Then I'm going to go to F sharp minor, closest note. Then the closest G, there's really no close G because it's a tritone. Then A major, closest note. Then B for B minor. And then C sharp, there's no close one, but C sharp diminished. And then back to D. All right, and again, you might not know that exercise, but if you can basically get through all of those arpeggios, so major, minor, minor, major, major, minor, diminished, in one position. You can do that for all 5 of the positions really well, pretty clearly, pretty quickly. Then you could move on to book 4, but if not, this would be a good book for you. All right, and on to the next exercise. All right, and then this is going to be the pentatonics. So I'm going to go through all of the forms of the pentatonics in 4-note groupings. So let's just do B minor. So I'll start here. And again, you should be able to do this. So if you know all these and you know them well, then you'd be good for book 4. But if you're still, if you're moving your way through these and you're struggling a little bit, then book 3 is a really good book for you. All right, so those are the basic ideas from book 3. If you feel good about those, move on to book 4. If you feel like you need some work on some of those, then book 3 is the right book for you.